Other interesting cultural news, you have a Canadian pride parade with naked adults in front of children sparking controversy. This is brought to us thanks to Callan Rugg over at X Twitter, in which he says, quote, "New Toronto Pride turns into a degenerate pride parade as perps take their clothes off to celebrate their pride. Bring these sounds back. Family and children were encouraged to celebrate Toronto's pride-filled weekend as thousands flocked to different cities and different events in the city, including Family Pride. Family Pride is a fun-filled experience on the grounds of Church Street School. Here, families can indulge in face painting and magic show, storytelling, and much more," said organizers for the Family Pride event at the Church Street School. The group had to remind adults that they were only allowed if they had kids. Please, and it's a quote from them, "Please note that adults are only allowed in this space if you're accompanied by a child 0 to 12 years old." And thankfully they blur out most of the disgustingness, so it won't be too disgusting on our eyes. Starts out the video of a man, what is this? Oh, he's parading in a parade wearing only, what do you call that stupid character? Bugs Bunny guy? The original one was good from back in the day, but this is Bugs Bunny plush shoes and then a Bugs Bunny mask. That's all this gentleman is. Oh, no, he's not a gentleman. The horrible POS is wearing. Which, what the hell's wrong with these people? Again, have we ever seen straight people do this? Like, I've never seen anyone sane go run naked through the streets. Yet now this is the norm. Wow. Dozens of these perps. Again, no one gave a damn what you did in the bedroom. Oh, I should clarify. Maybe 2% of the population care about what people did in the bedroom. To me, that wasn't the big point of controversy. For decades, really, no one really gave a damn. Doing this in public and in front of kids, that's where a lot of people are drawing the line. That's horrifying. God, this music's terrible too. Let me mute that. Got more people dancing, using the speed limit as a pole to dance on. And more drag queens dancing, I guess. Desecration to the stop sign. Well, in that case, the speed limit sign. Vampire Val got 20.2 million views for the Canadian Depravity and 28,000 likes. One of the first comments coming from Joshua Walker saying, "This is their leader. I'm more embarrassed for Canada than I am America at this point." Is that Justin Trudeau dancing like a douche? Let's see here. That's 5 seconds long. What is this? Ah, terrible music. So Justin Trudeau hanging out in Chinatown? Yeah, he's so morally, mentally vacuous. He said, when asked him, like, what country does he admire? He said, China. Because of their way they were able to lock people down during the pandemic because they didn't have human rights. And then he's probably allegedly related to the Castros, as his mother was a nice way of saying promiscuous woman, a whore, hung around the Castros. Got 2,000 likes. Junita Broderick says, "This is so sick. Why isn't public nudity illegal? It's lewd and obscene," getting 7.7 thousand likes. Conor Rugg responded saying, "This is the same country that will help you take drugs," getting 3.2 thousand likes. Will also give you assisted suicide, because that's the Canadian way. Which, granted, if you live there, you might want to end your life prematurely. I understand it's not a great place to live. It's more dictatorial than ever now, as they take away your ability to free speech, to hold and bear arms. Pretty much have no rights to live there. So I can understand why you might be depressed living there. So doesn't mean you should end your life prematurely. Paul Zazupa says, quote, "All the adults who took part in this should be jailed, whether they were in the parade or viewing it. They're complicit in mass sexual abuse of children. Any society that tolerates this perversion is no place to raise children." Got 1.1 thousand likes. Gunther Eagleman says, quote, "This is a Kranzenstein Brothers approved Pride Parade. Sick F's," getting 765 likes. FastFast84 says, "Why do you want to expose yourself to kids, to the world? What happened to indecent exposure laws? It's okay when you're with Pride? No, arrest all of them." Got 3,000 likes, and you see a full-grown adult in the Pride Parade in front of a child. Which, yep, it's one of those things where culture and law, police they might not have any will to do it. We've seen this in even the United States, this happens. You'll have a pride parade with people who are doing sexual acts or even naked, and police will just be standing there and there's kids around. And police are either cowards or they're, just complacent and they're doing what they're told. Or they're just following orders. May says there's no rational reason for adults to be walking through the streets naked, getting 1.2 thousand likes, which, yep. Scrolling down more and more. Let's see. Doug Osborne says blackface Trudeau probably joined them. There's a picture of drag queens or men just dressed as women. Says these are the people who think Donald Trump is unstable. Getting 617 likes. Paratrooper Brady says what happened to the law of exposing yourself to public to minors? We used to get prison time for that and added a pedo watch list, getting 1.1 thousand likes, which again is the importance of culture. There are a lot of societies, mostly morally vacuous, I would say, who they don't care about this. They're not going to push the politicians or the police to actually enforce the rule of law. So, very similar to some people. There are a lot of laws that are on the books, but they aren't enforced because culturally, they're not really being pushed to enforce them. USMC Lady Vet says only perverts parade themselves naked in front of children, getting 712 likes. See if there's any contrarian statements here. General TM says Toronto is a cesspool, getting 157 likes, which of course it's in Canada. Gizmo says, what does nudity have to do with Pride Month? Getting 1,000 likes. Interestingly enough, yeah, it's still going viral, even though it was last week. Let's see. Any contrarian statements? I don't see any. Jay Hands says, Toronto may be worse than San Francisco. Getting 72 likes, that might be a tall order. Will that be a sad competition? Which one is worse? That's hard to say. They're both up there. Or down there. So again, it'll be interesting to see culturally what happens in the United States in terms of, do people actually push for the politicians and police to enforce the laws that are on the books? They're again, as scary as it sounds, there are many many people who think this is a good thing to have these types of parades where children can be present. And there are people who think it's good to have a parade where there are adults who are naked, which I can't fathom that, but some people think that's a good thing. So let me know, in your area of the world or the country, is that a culturally accepted thing? Do you have friends? It's one of those things like, I have gay friends, none of them think this is acceptable. Even my most left friend don't think this. So to me, I think it's an extreme thing to think that this is at all culturally or morally acceptable to have children around these types of parades, or even these naked parades in general. But let me know, as always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.